Hey guys, so I apologize for the weird lighting. The sun is still kind of coming up. And anyways, I wanted to tell you guys about this issue that I'm having with the school. It's not necessarily like a huge issue, but it's very confusing to me. So I had reached out to the HR person who hired me as the paraprofessional. Um, And so, this being like my first teaching position, I obviously have questions. And she had said that I could reach out to her if any questions came up and just feel free to ask whatever. So, I reached out to her and I was asking, like, if there were any specific dress code requirements. Because, like I said, I've never worked as a teacher before. My main career since 2016 has been healthcare. And so obviously like uniform for that is scrubs or like polo shirt and khaki pants at the one assisted living that I worked at, or a polo shirt and scrub pants. And so obviously that kind of stuff is not going to be acceptable for a teaching position. I still am not like cemented into where I'm going to be at. I haven't been told like what my assignment is, if I'm in a classroom, if I am, one-on-one with a student, or if I have a group of students. I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't been told yet. I also don't know when my first day is either. So we're still kind of dealing with that information, and I'm hoping to find that out soon. You guys will know what my assignment is and all that. But anyways, I reached out to HR and, I asked her those things. I asked her when I was going to find out my assignment. I asked her what day is the first day that I would actually need to be at the school, as well as like if there were any specific dress code requirements. And so the irritating thing is that she did send me the staff handbook, and that's not the irritating part, but the irritating thing is like their description of the dress code for teachers and paraprofessionals. And literally, it is one sentence. All it says is staff must dress professionally for the instructional day. So my question is like, what counts as professional? Does polo shirt and like dressier pants count as professional? Because I don't see myself wearing a dress to school, especially since I am working in the special education realm of things. And if I do end up working in the ECSE classroom, which is early childhood special education, I don't want to be wearing like a super dressy outfit while having to change diapers, while having to be on the floor with these kids, all of those other things. I don't want to ruin my dressier clothes because, if I am in that type of a setting with the young kids and having to change their diapers and things like that, like I said, there's so many different ways that your clothes could be ruined, and I really don't want to ruin my nice dressy clothes, but I also don't have like clarification on what is dressy. I am part of a paraprofessional group on Facebook where we kind of are able to talk about, what we go through on a daily basis, what the duties and responsibilities are for different types of positions. This is like a general group for paraprofessionals in general, not just those that are in the special ed realm. And I think a lot of it matters, like what type of setting that you're going to be working in. And I don't really know that other than special education. I was hired as a special education paraprofessional. So I know that regardless, I will be working with students that are receiving special education services, whereas like every student that I will work with will have an IEP. I mean, it could range from very, very mild to someone who is a little bit more severe. I don't know that we necessarily have like a severe classroom anymore. I know we used to when I attended school there, where like a lot of them were nonverbal, or non-speaking, I should say, not necessarily nonverbal, like they could make sounds, but they couldn't really communicate verbally, other than like just noises. They couldn't speak a language. So, I don't really know. It's very frustrating. And I've asked in that paraprofessional group, like what they would consider to be professional dress, because obviously I get why you want to dress professionally, but at the same time, like I said, I don't want to ruin all of my dressier clothes working in special education. I do have a lot of dressy clothes. My friend has been sending me some clothes that are dressier. She also sent me this tank top, which obviously isn't dressy and it wouldn't be appropriate for me to wear to work, unless it was like a special like Spirit Week day or a dress down day. Even then, on a dress down day, I wouldn't wear this. I wouldn't wear a tank top. I wouldn't have my shoulders bare and all that stuff. But it's a little frustrating when you're trying to get clarification on things like that and you can't like get in contact with them. I mean, I can get in contact with them, but when they only tell me that you must be dressed professionally for the instructional day, it's a little frustrating, because what constitutes professional? Obviously, I know that like torn jeans and things with swear words on them and like advertising political stuff like that, I know I wouldn't wear to work anyway, but it's just kind of frustrating because it doesn't really help me. I wanted to make sure that I had the proper attire before school starts, and school starts at the end of next month. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to ask them, like when I go in, I imagine we'll have some sort of orientation or training before school starts. But like I said, I haven't been told. I have no idea. So I'm just kind of doing what I can while I can to try to understand everything and be as prepared as I can be for when school starts. But anyways, I wanted to ask you guys, what would you consider professional dress for a teacher? Because a paraprofessional is considered a teaching position. You're not necessarily teaching an entire class. You're either helping with classroom instruction as far as like assisting the teacher. You're more like a teacher assistant or an instructional aide. If you have a one-on-one, you're helping that particular student learn in whatever ways that they need assistance with. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys could share your ideas on what some professional dress would be for a paraprofessional, special education paraprofessional particularly, I would definitely appreciate it. I will share more information with you guys about my job if that's something that you are curious about. So please let me know. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time.